Heat pumps, you have to fit a heat pump. That's what a lot of people are being told. But is that actually true or just the easiest answer? Because this confusion is where a lot of expensive mistakes start. In the last video, we talked about why heat pumps can struggle in winter, especially in colder rural homes. Now, let's look at why so many people are being pushed toward them in the first place. And no, like, it's not because the law suddenly changed in 2018. Here's what's actually happening. Building regulations don't usually say what heating system you must install. They set energy and carbon targets. Heat pumps make those targets easier to hit. So some builders treat them as mandatory, even when they're not. Other builders meet the same targets using insulation, air tightness, and materials, and still fit boilers. And here's the key thing most people don't realize. This isn't just a UK problem. The exact same thing has happened elsewhere with very real consequences. In parts of Europe, including France, there were schemes where heat pumps were fitted for almost nothing. In some cases, literally for cents. People accepted them because the upfront costs looked unbeatable. Then winter arrived. Electricity bills doubled, then sometimes tripled, not because the systems were faulty, but because electricity is expensive. And winter heating demand is relentless. In several cases, systems were removed again within months. Free to install doesn't mean free to live with. Solar often gets misunderstood here too. Winter is when solar produces the least and when heating demand is highest. Solar can absolutely reduce annual energy costs. But it doesn't magically solve winter heating bills. So the real question isn't, is a heat pump cheap to install? What does it cost to live with in January? Heat pumps have their place. But when decisions are driven by compliance, grants, or headlines, instead of real usage, you have homeowners carry the risk. That's why we always say, understand the running costs before the install. If you've been told you have to fit a heat pump or you're already living with one, drop a comment below. We read every comment, and real-world experiences help everyone understand what actually works. And if you want more straight talk explanations like this, consider subscribing.